on Guantanamo. One of the most distressing things to me about this war is that one of the reasons given for going to war is that we wanted to spread democracy. And we want to do that because democracy sums up our values and our ideals. And yet we seem in the process to have violated those values and then justified that violation of values on the grounds that we have important values that we're trying to expand around the world. So we're sort of chasing our tail logically. And I think Guantanamo is a perfect example of that. There's been considerable controversy about whether Guantanamo is serving a useful function, whether it in fact is sullying our reputation internationally. And we've had people there for many, many years at this point. My question to you is how long is too long, and what do you think should be with Guantanamo in order to bring our conduct back into line with our values?
Mr. Chairman, I came to this position believing that Guantanamo should be closed. I know that people have expressed that as a wish. The President has expressed it as a wish. Part of the problem that we have encountered is, first of all, I think that my own view is that because of things that happened early in Guantanamo, there is a taint about it. And it's one of the reasons why I had recommended or pressed the issue of to get the trials moved to the United States, because I felt that no matter how transparent, no matter how open the trials, if they took place at Guantanamo in the international community, they would lack credibility. The reality is there are people that at Guantanamo we would like to turn back to their home countries, and their home countries won't take them. There are also some number of people at Guantanamo that, frankly, based on their own confessions, should never be released. Now, I'm not the Attorney General. I'm not a lawyer, so I don't know if there is some...
Well, the Attorney General isn't much of a lawyer either, from what I've seen lately.
I don't know whether putting them in the military prison system provides the capacity to keep them incarcerated, but I know that there are some people down there that if we release them have made very clear that they'll come back and attack this country. And so how we deal with that over the long term, frankly, I think is a challenge that rests before both Congress and the executive branch, and it may be that it requires some kind of a statutory approach to deal with it in terms of how do you keep these people who are self-confessed terrorists who will come back and attack the United States if they're ever released for the long term.
Well, I appreciate your concern about it, and I hope that we can work to find some way to correct this problem, because, as you say, it is a stain on our reputation, and we can't afford it. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
I asked Mr. Moran down. We came to the same conclusion. We just didn't have a solution at this point. I want it closed. I wish it would be closed. I agree with the chairman, but it's not that easy. We got to find a way to get this thing worked out, though. Mr. Dix.
Welcome, General Gates and General Tina. It's good to see you back here.